It's the Tell Me Something Good podcast.
Because we believe that there is still good in the world.
Hi, I'm Lori Gray.
And I'm Rob Joe. We talk about the good things happening at Christ United Methodist Church here in Greensboro, North Carolina.
And we have a little fun, too.
We're so glad you're here.
Rojo, you ready?
Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Or podcast.
Yes, let's get this podcast on the road.
Well, happy first week.
Happy first week of Advent.
Oh, no, you beat me to it. You turkey.
Happy first week of Advent.
Happy first week of Advent. Wow.
We
That was
are a little
aggressive.
wild and zany this morning, and we're not going to apologize about it.
No, we're having a very large time in the media room this
Yeah.
morning. We just got out of our weekly worship planning meeting, which I was terrified to go to, but we made it through, and here we are.
We are so glad to be with you this week.
And sorry to scare you. That was probably kind of aggressive. Like, that was very loud.
If you're in the
funny.
car, I hope that you had both hands on the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
He's gonna show up later this month.
We're waiting
or
for
later
that.
next month. It's not December yet. It feels
It is
like
December. It's
Oh,
December
it
the
is December.
2nd.
Oh my gosh. It is. Y'all, I have not had nearly enough coffee.
I almost
to
thought
be
about
doing
cutting this, but this is way too good to cut.
Oh gosh.
So, before we
Okay.
get any further into this weird rabbit hole of confusion, I'm going to share my something good while Lori laughs.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, just go ahead, because it must be something that I would say, and you're trying to steal it.
No, not at
It's
all.
not. Okay.
So, one of my most favorite Christmas songs is O Come, Emmanuel. And last year, and I know, probably the year before as well, but I remember last year, Amberly had extra musicians come in, and then, of course, David was on the organ, but, like, I think it's called pedals, but, like, he's on the pedal, so it's like this kind of hum, like this very kind of almost eerie sound, and you have all these, like, stringed instruments come in, and it's just so beautiful. And then the song itself is a great song that I love. So that's my something good, is that I finally, on Sunday of Advent 1, got to hear O Come, Emmanuel.
Well, good. Well, mine.
Yeah, well, tell me yours.
So, you're gonna laugh at me again.
I know it's coming.
You. So, yesterday we were upstairs in the gathering space, and some dear friends of mine came out, and they came out and they were talking about the Christmas offering, and I don't know why I didn't like put it all together in my brain, but of course this is just my brain sometimes works and sometimes doesn't.
Sure.
And so they came out and they were just overjoyed that we have chosen to partner with Gateway Education Center for our Christmas offering and going forward
Yeah.
to help them raise money for their playground, because their daughter graduated from Gateway, and they love that place so much. And so, of course, you were standing there with me.
Yeah.
And she's talking to me, and I, of course, just teared up, because that's what I do sometimes.
Oh.
And so I thought about it again this morning. You know, ever since I talked to her, I've thought about it. And it's one of those things where, I mean, God is with us all the time.
Absolutely.
They are always at work in our lives, always. And so, you know, but we just are not usually paying attention. But this is just one of
Sure.
the many ways. Like, you know, when she started talking about that, I was like, this is just how it works. This is what
Yep.
happens. And so anyway, that's my something good.
I love it.
I mean,
It is something really good.
it was something really good. I mean, I don't cry at the drop of a hat. I do get.
That sounds like a lie.
That is not a lie.
That
Why
seems
would
like
you
a
call
bit of
me
a
lie?
fabrication. Okay, a
on the
fabrication. I'm not going
podcast.
to call you a liar. That was not nice. I will take that back.
I don't cry.
apologize.
Now, I do get emotional every once in a while, but it's not all the time.
All right, I'll let you have your truth and I'll have mine.
Well, okay, whatever. So, now I'm just way off track. So
It's okay.
So, yesterday's the first day of Advent. We've talked about this a couple of times now, but we have lots of great things coming up. The 15th, which is a week from Sunday, is our candlelight service. And it's probably one of my favorite extra services that we
Sure.
do.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. So that's coming up, and that's at 5 o'clock on the 15th. But we said this last week. We said it again. We'll say it again today. Prelude music starts at 4:30. This is one of our most well-attended services. So
Yeah.
I would encourage you, if you're going to come, that you need to get here early.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so the following week, on the 19th, which is a Thursday, we are so excited to host yet again our Christ Kids Christmas. And that is from 6 to 7:30. It starts in the Fellowship Center, but we'll move outside of the Fellowship Center for the end, which is like the craft kind of mission moment night of it. But it'll all be on that side of our campus or in that part of our building.
And you know who is going to be part of the Christ Kids Christmas.
I'm hoping you're going to say you.
Yeah.
You. Good.
They needed a goofy character, and so I did Christ Kids Christmas last year. Crystal's like, well, I know who's going to do that one.
What was your name last year? Tinsel Tangle? Tangled Tinsel?
What?
Didn't you have tinsel all over you? Tangled all
I had
over?
a tinsel scarf.
It was very fun.
It
What
was
your name?
fun.
Did you have a name?
Maybe. I can't remember.
It was Miss
right now.
Crystal and you. Okay.
Yeah. It was so much fun, and I got to run around and act crazy.
This is one of those really fun, high energy. It just really, like, to me at least, shows off that, like, we have such a young and vibrant community within our Christ Kids ministry.
Yes.
All these families that come together. A lot of people wear their pajamas.
I was just getting ready to say, you're encouraged to wear pajamas.
I'm hoping to do the same if I remember.
Oh, I'm wearing pajamas. Do you want me to tell you what I'm going to wear?
Sure.
I'm wearing my Little Mermaid onesie.
Little Mermaid.
I have a Little Mermaid onesie.
Who knew?
I know.
Not me. That's so fun.
Well, I mean, I used to wear it when I taught preschool on pajama day.
So tell us about the longest night.
Okay, so that service is for, because this can be a particularly hard time of year for
Sure.
some people. And so this service is geared towards helping us be reflective and to be together and have a way we'll have Stephen ministers available to pray with you if you need that. And that service is December
The 21st.
Yes, sorry.
That's okay.
My eyeballs are not working great.
And it's at 5 p.m. in our chapel.
Yes,
Which is a nice
and
intimate space.
It is. And Pastor Nikki will be there, and as well as, like I said, our some of our Stephen ministers. I will be here, but
Nice.
I will be greeting, because that's my favorite.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So following the 21st, which is on Saturday, we will gather again, of course, on Tuesday, December 24th. 5 p.m. will be our contemporary service in our fellowship center, and 7:30 our traditional sanctuary service.
And it's going to be so beautiful.
It is always such a gift. I mean, we get to live it day in and day out, but really it's such a gift to be a part of all these worship services because they all are so different from each other, but they
Yep.
all hold such significance.
Yes.
Not only because of the season, but just because they're done with such care.
Yeah, I love the Advent season at church.
Yeah.
It's full of hope and joy and lights and glitter.
I knew you were going to say glitter.
Oh, why are you being mean
I'm not
to me
being
today?
mean.
You
I'm not being
are.
mean.
I
Okay.
feel like you're being mean. If you think that Robert is being mean, please email me at info@christgreensboro.org.
And if you don't think I'm being mean, don't say anything at all.
and say, I thought he was being mean.
So within the serve realm, or kind of our missional engagement realm, we are still looking for those who would be interested in helping with our upcoming attic construction project. So that we're not asking you to actually come and help build or anything, but what we are asking is for you to join us this Saturday from 9 to 12. So just a little chunk of your morning. And basically all we're going to be doing at this time is we will be carrying items from the attic to the fellowship center.
And some to the basement too. Or, yeah.
Yeah. And of course, with anything like that, many hands make for light work.
Well,
So-
there's something else. There's an added thing for that day
Okay.
that I did not know about when we printed this bulletin. But at that same time, if you're not able to carry things, we are going to be assembling 85 flood buckets.
Oh, sweet.
Yes,
Okay.
and we have all the things. We just need people here to help assemble them, and that's at the same time. So
More of those many
it's-
hands.
Yes, we need all the hands. So if you want to,
Yeah.
if you're looking for something to do Saturday morning, come out and help us move some stuff or make
Yeah.
some flood buckets. And
And we have here written down, it says if you have any questions, you can contact our Director of Facilities, who is Mark Ledford, and his email is mledford@christgreensboro.org.
yes. Something else, another way to serve this Christmas. We've talked about the Christmas offering and that it's benefiting Gateway Education Center, but we also we have partnered with Peck Elementary, and so we do a lot of things over there with them. We are collecting warm items to go with their book and treat that each student at Peck will get one of these bags. And so the warm items we're collecting are hats, new gloves, or socks. And you can drop those off at the church as well. And we need, I think, 650.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, we need a lot. So if you're looking for a way to give back this Christmas, that is one of the many ways you can do that.
And we're trying to do this all before the 15th of December, which is, again, like a couple Sundays from now. So this is a great opportunity. If you're hearing it and there's maybe some deals going on at stores that you're already shopping at, one of our church members yesterday morning, we got to see this bag of goodies that she bought. She found all of these really fun toboggans.
Yes.
That were like Disney character themed. So
yeah, it was Dory
really
and
excited
Nemo
for the kids.
Yeah, they were so cute, and I was like, it's too bad they're kid sizes because I would like to have the Dory one.
Yeah.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Okay.
So for Lunch Bunch, sorry, were you going to say something else?
No, I was just singing.
Lunch Bunch, the final Lunch Bunch of this year will be December 17th, and we are excited to yet again hear from the Unity Bells, which is led by our very own Janine Baylor. Again, lunch will begin at 11:45, which is pretty standard. The catered lunch is $8, and reservations can be made online. You can call the church office. We're so excited that you are even considering being a part of this. It's a really fun, festive way to kind of end a year together.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And our youth next Sunday are going to be there. They just have the best time. But the middle school youth will be meeting here at the church, and they'll do a potluck dinner. And the high school youth are going to be doing a progressive dinner. And so both will have a white elephant gift exchange, which, speaking of white elephant gift exchange, our staff's going to be doing that this Wednesday, and I'm so excited. Do you have your white elephant gift yet?
I am unsure what I'm going to be doing. Well, okay, so for those of you listening, the stipulations with the staff's exchange is you either have to have it at your house or in your office, and it can't just be something you went out and bought, which is fine. I just don't really have anything at this moment that I can think of in my office, so I'm going to go home and try to find something.
I have a whole little stash of things.
You do. My first year, I got a box of trash. Quite literally things that someone found in the hallway and wrapped in a box. So happy first Christmas to me. And then last year was redemption. The story of love, sweet love. Mr. Bob caught... I'm going to wait for you. Last year, I can't wait. This podcast is going to be too long if I wait. Last year, I was gifted this really beautiful carved piece that, so Mr. Bob, who's on our staff, he does a lot of woodworking, and over the years, he's gifted Morris and other people on staff these beautiful pieces of art, and he carved this like Japanese kind of woman in traditional clothing into a piece of wood and put it in the exchange, probably with the hopes of me finding it, and I actually opened it, and thank the good Lord, no one stole it from me. I have it proudly hanging in my home right now, but I've actually, after talking about it this morning, I've thought about bringing it to my office so I can see it at work more often, and he can see it in my office. So
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, my white elephant gift, I cannot wait, and I'm not gonna say I can't say but it's gonna be very funny.
Well, mine might be really boring, but I'm glad yours is gonna be funny.
Well, last year, I put together a little gift bag, and one of the things in it was that Scooby-Doo toboggan.
Yeah, and Pastor Morse loved it. Wow, to each their own.
It's very funny. Anyway.
Well, so maybe within closing for this week, we can share with you
Are we done?
I mean, I think that we're just about at our time with our favorite people, dear listener.
Oh, I've had so much fun. I'm over crying because I was laughing so hard. Okay.
At my fate. So, at the very back of this past week's bulletin, which was, of course, December the 1st, there is a really nice article that has been pulled out of the archives, for lack of better terms. It's called A History of Chrismons at Christ Church. and it was written by Gwen Worthington and Becca Pritchard, and I really enjoyed reading this. So
Yes.
I have a few Chrismons on my Christmas tree at home that a family friend of ours created and graciously gave to us, or has given to us over the years. And I always am so thankful when I get to put them on my tree because they're so beautiful. But to see them in the multitudes here is just overwhelming.
That tree in the sanctuary is beautiful.
Yeah. So if you have, or still have, I guess I should say, the bulletin from yesterday, I would encourage you to flip to page 10, which is in the back, and read about it. If not, you can access our messenger or our bulletin on our website.
Yep.
And you can just kind of scroll through and find it. But it's a great read. It's pretty short, and it's just such a nice way to kind of begin the season together.
Yeah, it's a little piece of our history here
Yeah.
at Christ Greensboro.
Yeah.
Have you put your Christmas tree up yet?
Yes.
Do you
It
just
is
how
up.
many trees do you have this year? Don't make that face at me. Oh,
What you can't see, dear listener, is that I'm rolling my eyes. So I have one main Christmas tree. I think it's like 7 feet tall, 6 feet tall,
Okay.
somewhere in there. But I have like a couple of really small, like, you know, very small tabletop. Well, I mean, you've seen them before. So like, there's a gold one that has like stitched ornaments that a friend of mine has made. And I have like maybe a 4-foot tree that has all my childhood ornaments on it. But I have a few, probably more than most people put in a 1,500 square foot townhome. But no judgment, right?
no, I was just curious because
yeah.
I figured you already had your Christmas tree. I put mine up yesterday.
Yes, respectfully, when my family's done eating lunch, I say, you can either grab a box from upstairs and bring it down, or you're welcome to leave. I'm just kidding. No, I don't say that. But as soon as they do leave, I do start to bring everything downstairs and kind of put fall away, start to put Advent, Christmas things out. I try to always put up my nativity set first, you know, being kind of cheesy. But I'm like, I really do. I want that to be like the center of what I'm thinking about, not just like putting up my
Flinging on the ornaments on there.
fluffing a tree and then flinging ornaments on it. So, well, I can't wait to see your tree whenever it's done. Yours is always so fun.
So I usually only do white lights, and this year I have colors on there.
Ooh.
And I kind of love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And of course, I have my little dachshund dog out on my front porch.
Yes, as you should.
Mm-hmm.
I just love decorating for Christmas. I have like a bunch of random themed things. So a dear friend of mine who I think actually listens to this podcast, she collects Santas. And so she has, I mean,
know who you're
if you
talking
ever go to
about.
her home or when you go to her
want
home, basically her entire house, like her ordinary, like everyday decorations come down and everything's replaced with Santa Clauses, and it's really wonderful. So it was really special. I went over to her house a couple days ago, and she gifted me a blue Santa Claus.
Oh.
For those of you who know me at all, you know that I love the color blue. It's basically my entire personality at this point. So she gifted me a blue Santa Claus, and I found another one at a secondhand store this weekend. So I started like a little blue Santa Claus
Oh, that's fun.
collection. I'm not going to go wild with it because I'm not
famous
as
last
big of a
words.
Santa Claus fan. Like, I like more of like the kind of traditional like nativity sets and whatnot, because I have a few of those. But yes, without rambling on too much.
And you like
I
the
love a good
Wise Men.
set. I love the Wise Men. I put a couple years ago, Lori gifted me this really, really nice piece of art, kind of like a block almost, as my Christmas gift. Had the Wise Men on it, and it always goes in my powder room with all the other Wise Men that I've collected.
I love the Wise Men powder room.
Yes. So.
Okay.
Well,
Are we done?
We love you guys,
wanna
and
be
we're
done,
grateful to
but I'm
have shared
hungry.
space.
I need a
We're going to go
snack.
eat a snack, and hope that you have a great start to your Advent season.
Yes, happy Advent. And come see us. Come see us this Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
All the different things. And you can go on our website. We have a whole Christmas page. So,
Nice.
check that out and come see us. And if you have questions, or if you want to tell me that Robert was bad for calling me a liar, you can email us at info@christgreensboro.org.
Or you can just, so you can email us questions, or you can visit our website directly, which is christgreensboro.org, and then if you want to put /Christmas, it'll take you right to that page.
Yes, or if you want to just check out events, you can do /events.
Or, I'm just kidding, nothing else.
Okay. I was getting ready to get excited. We're going to go through the whole website.
Or-
They're going to be like, now what's What's next? What's next?
All right, before they start tuning out,
okay.
we are so grateful to have shared space with you, and
We are,
look
and we
forward to
hope
talking
that
to
you're
you.
not exhausted from all of our banter back and forth. But it's been fun.
Have a great week.
See you later.
Bye.